Thank you for joining us now. Let's take a look at some business top headlines here now. Oil marketers under the aegis of the Petroleum Retail Outlet Owners Association of Nigeria have established and deployed a task force to check and sanction filling stations selling premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, at exorbitant prices. Recall that on Wednesday, while filling stations operated by major marketers and the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited were selling petrol between 194 and 200 naira per liter. Other outlets operated by independent marketers dispensed the product between 250 and 340 naira per liter. The report stated that this was despite the resistance of the federal government that there was no approval for an increase in the pump price of petrol, coupled with the government's demand that PMS should not be dispensed above the approved rate. And also, cash shortages across the Nigerian economy had a severe impact on the private sector midway through the first quarter of the year as business activity suffered a decline in February. The Stanbic IBTC Purchasing Managers Index report further indicated that substantial declines were seen in both output and new orders, while firms scaled back their purchasing activity. Unemployment saying companies were also impacted by shortages of fuel, which added to price pressures and led to supplier delivery delays. The headline figure, the drive from the survey, is the Purchasing Managers Index dropped below the 50 points, no change mark in February, posting about 44.7 point from 53.5 point in January. Business conditions deteriorated markedly, ending a 31-month sequence of expansion. Readings above 50.0 points signal an improvement in business conditions on the previous month, while readings below 50.0 points show deterioration. And away from there now, the Director General National Information Technology Development Agency, NICDA, Kashifu Inuwa Abdullahi, has stressed the need for government to develop technology talent among Nigerian youth in order to boost the country's economic growth. Abdullahi, who spoke at a technology forum in Lagos recently, said since 2001, when NICDA was established, the agency had initiated, developed, and implemented several information technology policies that are driving development in the sector. According to him, NICDA will continue to drive innovation in the IT sector, develop tech skills while taking advantage of the country's youthful population. Citing a recent report from Statista, which stated that Nigeria has an estimated 20,360 startups operating in the country as December 2022. Abdullahi said investing in this number of startups to further develop their skills and ideas will boost economic growth for the country. And finally now, total asset of the banking industry grew by 14.36 trillion naira, or about 24.24%, from 59.24 trillion naira at the end of December 2021 to 73.59 trillion naira in the corresponding period of 2022. The Central Bank of Nigeria disclosed this in the personal statement made by the Deputy Governor of Financial System Stability Directorate, Aisha Ahmed, at the last Monetary Policy Committee meeting. She said key industry aggregates also continued the year-on-year upward trajectory, with total asset rising to 73.59 trillion naira in December 2022 from 59.24 trillion naira in December 2021, while total deposit rose to 45.5 trillion from 13.42 trillion over the same period. Well, those are some of the top headlines. Now we take a break, and when we return, of course, we'll be analyzing some of the stories. Please stay with us.